Greetings, chat. Welcome back to the manor. I am obviously your beloved host, Rune, and we've got a bit of a game for us today. This is a game I have played for quite some time now, called The Letter, and it is a very intriguing little horror visual novel, and it's a game I really, really do enjoy. So I hope you do too. Now, I hope you're all doing well. And let's just get on to it, shall we? First off, I need to change up a little bit of the settings here. That should work. There we go. A silly, silly little game. I'm just quickly checking some of the settings because some things don't seem to be working at the moment. Okay, sweet, cool. Just gonna turn up the game music a little louder and let's get this road started, shall we? I say we start a new game. That always scares me. Every single time. The Ermengarde Mansion. It is built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde of Luxembourg, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Both are well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small, sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. I know you can't see a lot of this, but I will read out the chat for you. It's fine. After Lady Charlotte committed the Big L, no, that's not how I'm going to word that. Game ended themselves. The great house was eventually left uninhabited. That was loud. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. And that is when it began. Surrounding villages spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the nights with hearsay, and of a mysterious woman roaming the hollowed halls aimlessly. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend and its curse, still fall upon the village's ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. We feeling brave, chat? No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. Well, that's a bad omen. Good luck. Oh, sweet, thanks. I'm going to need it. Damn, okay.
Hello? Isabella? Are you there? Where are you?
Ah, yes, Rose, my beloved. A familiar jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose! I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Lol. Me? Chicken out? No, I don't know what you're on about.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here.
I'm just gonna quickly turn that down on my own end, because that's loud for me. If it is loud for you, chat, let me know, and I will play around with the settings as needed.
This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this.
I mean, it was a pretty mansion.
It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
But we love a good rumor.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
Typical horror movie. It's like, ah, no, it doesn't exist, and it actually does.
And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're nothing but spirits.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
I love Isabella's, like, scared expression. We actually have, I updated the, model, by the way. So, when things do get scary, I have this. Spooked. But that's not yet. We're not to the scary stuff yet. This is man-child's play. This is the chill section.
No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
This is true. This is very true.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
What? I forgot that line was in there. Oh, that reminds me of some of the, horror. No, hold on. I can word this. The true crime, like, documentaries, people watch. There have been some where bodies have been found like this, that this is a legitimate thing. Oh.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
Another one! Oh, poor sweetie. Poor sweetheart.
That was one time, Isabella! Loosen up!
Yes, but still, one time does not mean it's okay. That's still a very harrowing event for Isabella, obviously.
Right, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own.
Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as ever.
Who was that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca, giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
The one who trained you?
You usually say the whole line. Why did... Huh? Rose, the one you said who trained you for your job back when you started?
You're working together again?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Hold on. Is this the same mansion you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there, and you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Facts. Can we also admire the art style of the models? They're so pretty. So rendered, and I love the art style of this game.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but You've been freaking out ever since you got assigned to it.
Cursed room is in all.
I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it.
Honestly, I understand.
Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
Such a desperate world we live in. A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. Or Ashton. We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
Bestie, you are a school teacher. You do not make a lot of money. I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
Ah, yes, the typical college life. Understandable. She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly raises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers. That's the wrong button. We're ignoring those saves. We're doing a completely different run.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you.
This is also true.
You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
Now that's an interesting thought. I can see why, after a certain amount of times, especially if that's the only thing you eat, like, it's still something, but it's not that good, and you'll end up with, I don't know, scurvy for not getting the right amount of vitamins. Here we go again. Hey, look, it's our first time we get to choose an option. Now we're going to actually do the things. I eat other things too, or you're not my mom. I eat other things too.
I eat other things too.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. We have little relationships in TV. With all the characters and stuff. Oh, we have a journal, I forgot about that. We're not there yet. Oh, it's for the profiles. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. We can read that in a bit. A Gemini? Oh. I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I could muster. The same one I'd used with my younger siblings when they're being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet?
Oh no, what's in your cupboard, bestie?
I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
I would be making the same reaction too, Becca. That's... You need a bit more variety in your diet, bestie. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. She even went a little green on the last one. I would have laughed a little at that if I didn't know it would probably lead to more reprimands from her. Sorry, dyslexia kicked in. It was just like, oh, what is that?
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago?
Oh, no, I understand the green expression. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year. In any case, those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some of the funny, distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Oh no, she's just gonna keep scolding us until we go, Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. Understandable, I feel that. But when she turns her attention back to me, there is only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
I would like to quote the famous quote from Garfield. Love me, feed me, and never leave me. She says this more to herself than me. her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly, if I'm looking for the exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing.
I mean, there's quite a few people that would be able to counter that because of neurospiciness.
Didn't I tell you before? You're always free to reheat my leftovers.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime.
This is true.
And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
I feel this a lot.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nod in response, if only to get her to stop. No, if only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse, just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. Honestly, very valid. I've seen similar situations myself. Never good chat. We may argue about a lot of small petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. Oh no. Oh, the sister role. Oh. Chat, you'll find out why I'm having that reaction when we get further in. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca's movements, when she takes a quick glance at something behind me, snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
You bet!
It's so wholesome, chat. They're so wholesome, I love them. With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history book. She's probably working on the next week's lesson plan. Lesson plan. Ugh. Or trying, at least. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. That wasn't me, Chet, I swear. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hands hastily goes to her mouth and to stifle the sounds. Ah, this is precisely why I followed her here. For someone who makes a habit of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself. Mood.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
Oh, buddy. Buddy, no. I level her with a flat look. She has had a cold for a couple of days now. Something about a strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And, despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. Look who's being stubborn now. I love that.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
Will you, though? Will you really, though? She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Hit the button again, goddammit. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she has decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it waringly when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eyes when she shifts them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
You need that balance of being the motherly figures to each other, man. Like, it's just being supportive.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore.
I love their banter. They're
I'll be
adorable.
sure to drink it, Mom.
Ah, yes, Mom. Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. Yippee! Oh, I should have played this on the 21st, that would have been funny. I hail a passing taxi. What did my accent do there? I hail a passing taxi. That still doesn't sound right. To take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is... Oh, that's the sound of a taxi, okay. The mansion is some ways out of the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently, everyone in Luxborn City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mention of its name is enough for locals to give you cautious sidelong glances. I heard that the hard way. I learnt that the hard way the first time I commuted here, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up on the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have been a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window once the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. It's the elevator music in the background, though. I love the fact that it's imitating, like, a taxi's radio. It's just elevator music in a taxi. You never thought you'd see the day. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has ways of messing things up like that. Real. That's very on track there. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings again. I pick it up without looking, neatly tucking it between my ear and shoulder. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Guess again.
Ashton, let's go, my boy. That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
Aw, that's so funny.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
I also love their banter. I love a lot of the characters in this. It's really silly to see how they react with each other. You'll find out. Ash chuckles and I can't help but roll my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever. Bye.
That's a bit tsundere of you, Belle. I'm gonna be real. Stupid Ash hole. Always teasing me whenever he sees the chance. I'll show him who's tough. Isabella can't. Isabella can't. Oh my god. Yippee. Journal update. What have we got now? New timeline. Where are we? We're supposed to be here. Why are we down here? Why is this an option? We're here. Oh my god, look at the history book. Oh, that's kind of silly. That's kind of silly goofy. I like that. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wonderful from the outside. Yet despite all of this, it does nothing to hide. But something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and the only rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. Actually, I'm gonna quickly do a... cancel. Because you can't check the options in the thing. I'm gonna turn that up just a little bit. Apply. Will it just make me to continue? Chat, I need you to be aware this might be a jump scare. No? Okay, that's sad. Man. Alright. The surrounding area... Okay, yeah, no, there's some things being picked up. Cool. The surrounding area is unusually silent. You know, playing around with the volume, don't mind me. It's so hard to mingle with, goddamn. The surrounding area is unusually quiet, only the rustling of leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everybody keeps their distance on purpose. Perhaps out of fear, the horror of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow, it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place all the more eerie than it has any right to be. If it's uncanny in broad daylight, I can't imagine how this place looks at night.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
Taxi driver, hello. The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes away from the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my payment. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly handing him the fare with an apologetic look. I expected him to leave as soon as I paid, but there's a hesitant expression on him, as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace, and I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off after. But what he said has left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I did it again. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I approach the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It's not like I have a choice, anyway. You always have a choice. Don't let her tell you otherwise. You always have a choice. If I want to get that bonus and commission one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it. However, while my own copy of the keys dangle in aimless... Hold on. The door is ajar when I get to it, however, while my own copy of the keys dangle uselessly in my hand. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Entering, what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern-day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, The mansion still looks as soulless as ever. As though it's going to eat you alive. Ooh. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left alone, never to be disturbed ever again.
Rose?
Forgot about that echo, goddamn. I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
My voice echoes softly through the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll ever hear me, no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property, for all I know. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
what do you mean, has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited away. Right? Right? Isabella, you poor baby. No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost signal or something. I dial her number again, hoping the call will connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
Uh-oh. But to no avail. Oh boy. Yeah, It's you, not gonna have a good time. This your stereotypical mansion shenanigan. Don't mind me, I need to take a drink. Okay. I have a very I have a very bad feeling about this. As you should, bestie, as you
Rose?
should.
If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. Whoa, where's my voice going? No answer. This isn't going to work. This place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Now, we're going to go safe here, trust me. Trust me, chat, trust me. You always save when something spooky is about to happen. Even if you don't know what's going to happen, if you feel it, you save. I didn't see it, did you, chat? I was more focused on the noise. I'm gonna be so real with you. Taking a couple of steps forward, I notice something move on the grand scale. I can read, I swear. I notice something move on the grand staircase. There we go.
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you?
I doubt if you'd be able to see it if it was on the staircase, bestie. If she's not there, then
Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh? Fine, I'm going.
I should have waited a little bit just to make that settle more. Oh well. Okay, that's a lie. She's my friend. No, she's not. She's your colleague. She's not. Well, she's a person. So if you're going to take care of someone, yeah, no, fair enough. But I can't really leave until I know she's all right. Yeah, okay. Growing desperate, I try to contact her number again. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. Sincerely, I hope it doesn't get cut off again before I can even get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down.
What? The attic? Why?
Crap. It got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all places, she has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place? Is she doing this to get back at me for being late? Whatever. I'll just go bestie. 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 The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll be better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I have chosen real estate instead of picking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Honestly, that's valid. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. Spicy. I think this place does look... I'm not used to that noise of the... Pardon me. It branches out to two major wings of the mansion. The east and the west. The door is open and it's a different color. I do not trust it. I didn't even know it was a different color in my other playthroughs. Holy shit. Okay. There are two attics here, one on each side. But the east one has been converted into a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms. Did anyone else hear that, or is that just me? Am I hearing other things? Am I being spooked? Myself. Just give it a moment. Just give it a moment. I just want to see. No, that's normal. Okay. That's cool. Sweet. I'm hearing things. Yippee! So we head over to the west wing first. There's a simple wooden door at the end of the wall opens up to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading up to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase, though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered in thick coating of dust that kicks up to the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime. I feel that. Oh God, I feel that. I relate to Isabel too much. She is known as a scaredy cat, so am I. I am a little scared little boy right now, and I'm like, Wait, hold on. No, wait, I'll wait until we're like a little further in. If it wasn't for the lights streaming through the door behind me, I might easily stumble and fall. With how old the place is, there is no fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh! I'm sorry, I had to. Sheesh, they did it at the rest of the house? Silly little door noise. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. Chat, why did the music change? Chat, why did the music change? I hate this bit. This bit is... Okay, so, I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I have played through a good amount of the game. I've gotten a good amount of the endings. But that was like a few years ago. I know roughly where all most of the scares are. This is the first one in the game. Just a little spoiler. But I think I didn't need to give that away, because look at where we are. Look at the music change. We're getting hit with something soon. I also am going to mention this game has quick time events. I have those to be skipped. I am too much of a scaredy cat to be able to deal with those properly at the moment. So it's just gonna continue on. We'll be fine. We'll be fine, chat. This one's small. This one's fine. This is the warm-up. This is the warm-up to the horrors that is supposed to be in this game, and yet I'm already freaking. I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm chill. I'm fine. It looks exactly as it did since the last time I've been here, full of dust, worn out, and faded by time. Odd. I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh. Cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming that I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? Bestie, I think if you could tell from the crackling in that voice, that was not Rose. That was not Rose. No, it couldn't have been a dream. After all, the creepy ambience of the estate is enough. No, hold on. After all, the creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay alert and awake in a fucking mood. And I'm sure she said she's here. Is this a prank? Or maybe the phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Isabel. Shut up, brain. You're not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? Ah! That spooked me. Oh my god, I don't remember that. Ah! Minute. What the hell was that? That's it. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. Ah! I'm fine, Chad. I'm fine. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm chill. I was combining chill and cool there and said kill instead. God damn it. Okay. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start. But nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I believe in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee but not this time. No. I'm turning my back for the sake of my sanity. Brian Realty can find another agent who's more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. You pop off, Belle, pop off. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. No, dumbass, no. Why did you do that? Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
Bestie, no. Bestie, no. Bestie, no, run away. Bestie. Ah. My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss this when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. It looks like...
A letter?
She almost said it, chat. She almost said the name of the game. Lying on the ground just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I lean down and pick it up. Chad, this is where curiosity kills the cat. And I say that as a curious person. Sometimes it's not worth it. Strange. I don't recall seeing this the last time I was here. A few days back, me and the other few agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been there before. Someone must have left it in the room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I couldn't have missed her, though, could I? There's only one set of stairs leading to the attic. I need a drink, hold on. Alright. Yeah. Chad, are we ready? The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough, I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so much as touch it. But with great care, I open it and read. Ah, I can read. I swear, Chad, I can read. But with great care, I open it, and what I read shakes me to my core. Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. Imagine just tasty blood. Just, as a vampire, I like blood. It intrigues me, but at the same time, why would you write with it? That's just a waste. Why? Nothing but the words "help me" fills the page. All of it. It's seemingly written in a crimson shaded pen. Bestie, no, that's blood. That's blood. I'm gonna be real with you. That's fucking blood. Or blood. Yeah, there we go. Now you're catching on. Now you're catching on. I gulp. I'm not imitating that. The same phrase just goes on and on until... Oh, guys, do you remember chain letters? Oh, no. It's a physical copy of those chain letters. Oh, why? No! The same phrase goes on and on until send this to 5 people or else. Oh, at least it's generous. Usually the normal ones would be like 10 people. Like, that's at least the ghost was a little bit generous in that regard.
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what?
Well, bestie, there could be several options for this. Or else you die, or else you will be cursed to see the spirits that wrote this forever, or else bad luck will haunt you, or else, you'll keep reliving this day forever and ever, or like, I don't know. Chat, you get the idea. I'm gonna move that real quick.
Or else what?
Bestie, you don't want to know. As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out a second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
Chat, I'm scared. Chat, I'm scared. My hands tremble. My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys, you know what ghosts do, right? You know one of the signs of a ghost is when the room gets cold, right? Right? I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Oh, I don't like this one! Fuck, I remember this. Chat jumpscare warning. Tee-hee! A pair of blood-soaked feet enters the field of my vision, covered in gaping wounds, with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things it isn't meant to see. No, that one, hold on. And all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move. Completely paralyzed out of terror. Bestie, I also have the freeze response. Let's go. We saving chat. You know what? I don't want to deal with scares today. We're gonna close our eyes and pray. I shut my eyes tight, muttering fervent prayers under my breath.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
I wouldn't do that prayer, but okay. Each to their own. Prayers taught to me as a child by my mama and papa slip out endlessly through my teeth. Because God, oh God, if you have to listen to any of my prayers, please listen to this one. And if God doesn't listen, then at least I won't see the thing that kills me. I mean, that's one way to put it, I guess. A cold comfort. I wait. I did not mean to hit that. I know, I wait some more. But when nothing happens, I dare to take a peek. Oh, is it the same thing either way? Chat, I don't know if we're about to get a jump scare or not. only to find that the ghost, the thing, whatever it is, gone. Relief washes over me as I shakily get up to my feet and back away towards the door. Wrenching it open, I slip out without a second thought to make a run for it, down the stairs and into the hallway. I take a look back to make sure that the thing isn't behind me. Chat, we skipped the jump scare, let's go! Any other person might have stopped, dismissed it as a trick of the light, and then with an overactive oh god. I can read, I swear. Dismissed it as a trick of the light and an overactive imagination. There we go. But I am not taking any chances. I am not giving that thing another chance to catch me off guard. I don't think I will ever feel safe until I get out of here. Whatever that is. Every warning bell in my mind is telling me that it's going to jump out at any moment and get me while I'm still in this place.
I told them! I freaking told them! Oh man, oh man, oh man!
Racing down the stairs, a breathy laugh escapes me and my shoe slips and I find myself falling. Until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. Guys, I think I died. Guys, I think I died. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, we dead, chat. Oh no. My head grows fuzzy and my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious.
Go away.
The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. Guys, I think we died. I think we broke our back falling down the stairs, chat. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Okay. We're live, chat. We're alive. We're alive. We're fine. We're fine. We're chill. We're fine. We're fine. I start to rouse. Pulled into consciousness against my own will. I've never felt this tired before. Rose, I can't tell what you're saying. Hold on, speak up again. I just want to sleep, but the insistent buzzing, poking, and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress may not be the comfiest of places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up. There she is.
5 more minutes, Becca.
Fuck. Backlog. I swat away what was nudging persistently at my side. Come on. Can't I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work hard once I'm Oh my god. A hand lightly taps at my cheek, and something cold is suddenly being pressed at the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spreads throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling.
Isabella? Isabella? Gosh, can you hear me? Isabella?
It's getting a little clearer. Hello. A fog immediately lifts from my mind the moment I recognize the voice and my eyes snap open. There, looking down at me, is Rose. Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused on my co-agent to even ask why there's someone else with her. Bessie, don't you remember this open day? We're supposed to have guests now. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she's keeping a straight face. Or trying, at least. But I can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as I soon try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily, the feeling subsides after a few seconds until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it, where I suspect a small bump has already formed, if the light ache in the area indicates anything.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
I think we're chill enough. I don't need that anymore.
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12 teen. No, that's wrong. Why are we doing this?
She's just checking if your injury is in any way serious.
Oh, fuck, I forgot I was supposed to be reading that. Wait, hold on. This time I curiously regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her. What with the way she towers over us. And here I thought Rose is really tall. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleaning crews? No, she's too fancy to be one of those. That's one of the guests. Bestie, that's one of the guests trying to buy the mansion. But with how primely dressed she is, I don't think anyone would want to clean in a suit. An expensive suit at that. The gloves alone must already cost a fortune. That's true, gloves are very expensive, I would know, and it sucks. What was that? You heard nothing, Chet. You heard nothing. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an utmost unreadable expression, before finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does so. She may be far from cleaning crew, but she certainly looks like our supervisor during evaluation.
Just do it, please.
I eyed them both warily, but recite everything that she has asked. Rose releases a breath of relief once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance. Are you alright?
Expiration soon replaces the dull ache. The memory is a little fuzzy, but the attic and
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews. The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last-minute...
No, not any of those. I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Both Rose and the lady look at me like I've just grown another head. Did I say something weird? No, darling, you made perfect sense. They're just a little confused because that's not what happened. Because you were communicating with a ghost. Rose quickly casts an apologetic smile at the woman before the awkward silence stretches on further. It's her saleswoman smile, the same one she told me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this to troublesome clients, or just to avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also the same one she gives me when I'm done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both my shoulders, gently squeezes it, and with much patience as she can muster.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really all right? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down. Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
Perhaps it is a concussion. Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
Wait, hold your horses, Rose. I can't just miss an important sale because of a minor bump in the head. Bestie. Isabel. Having injuries is very serious. I don't care how minor. It's very concerning. Especially because, like, a concussion or not. Concussions are serious, chat. I've never experienced one before, but I know people that have. It can, depending on the severity of it, it can cause lifelong problems. Be good to your body, please. An extremely minor bump, bestie. I've had worse when I was a kid. This is nothing. Okay, at least you're putting something into it.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house, alone. And in a mansion this big?
Well, there's also the part where I may lose that bonus, BRP, I can read acronyms, BRC promised, but that's completely besides the point, Isabel. Bestie, no. Rose gives me a skeptical look when I return the cold compress to her and push myself off the floor. I have to use the staircase's railings to steady myself, but otherwise I feel fine.
See? I'm A-okay.
The two of them exchange a worried glance, and Rose assumes a contemplative look. I bite my lower lip in anticipation. If she says no...
All right, you in.
A smile threatens to slip from me.
If I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
A small bump can become a big bump, chap. Be careful.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
Yes, listen to Rose. Suddenly, a small cough sounds against the walls of the foyer, interrupting our banter. The woman is looking expectantly at the two of us, her stare making me shrink back a little of myself. Well, she isn't really intimidating. Well, she is. But not in the scary, negative way. Far from it, actually. Her demeanor simply commands an air of sophistication and respect. In a different world, a younger me would have probably wished to be like her. Our lack of response, she coughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in question. Words get caught in my throat at the sight of it, and Rose, as usual, is swift to catch my blunders.
My sincerest apologies, Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
McCarla, I love her. I love a lot of these characters, chat. Just don't mind me fanboying over them. Look at the thing! Xmail.com. Do not ring that number. She hands Rose her business card. The words interior designer catch my eyes before my partner flips it over. Oh, probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influences then. I won't hold her against... I won't hold it against her, though. Despite the hearsays and remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion's original fittings and furniture have been kept completely intact and restored to pristine condition. I suppose some people find that trip to the past feeling appealing? I mean, I'm one of them. Have you seen my manor? It's like, have you seen my manor? I do quite like that thing. After all, with what it offers, this place could be a haven for people looking to live somewhere in a classic historical charm. Exactly. If this place was not haunted, I would be so down.
Miss McCullough, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough. In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please...
Thanks. There's no need for it, though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
Rose's confusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me, and I return it with an equally perplexed look. And, against my better judgment, blurt out the first question that comes to my bestie.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face, but it instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes, Hannah right? She hired me to handle the interior design for their new home.
This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
It is, but...
She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending someone. We saving chat. Suddenly Rose nudges me with her elbow. We'll check with our supervisors. And in those moments, given me enough time to clear my head for any nervousness or confusion clouding it.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
What do you mean?
I almost flinch when she turns her gaze on me, but I stand my ground. Besides, this isn't like I haven't dealt with awkward situations like this before. I may screw up at times, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked in the business. Fair enough.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
Grammar. My co-agent and I, She nods, seemingly in deep thought after I've finished. She appears to be a reasonable person, anyway. Given the proper explanation, she'd surely understand.
I thought something looked odd. Excuse me, I need to call my secretary.
Why are some of these lines not what's written down? What's going on here? I thought something looked odd when I arrived here. Excuse me, I think I'll need to make a call with my secretary. I can't do her accent, don't
Thank you
ask
for
me
your
to.
assistance, Miss Santos.
With a slight wave of her hand, she leaves us. And that seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a sigh of relief. Disaster averted. I also don't miss the thumbs up that she gives me for doing a good job, and I can't help but swell with pride. Oh, baby, I love this one. Still, I've already prepared myself to dial the number for our Luxembourg office and check, even if she didn't ask for it. I will be very frustrated if, for some reason, something has already been decided without my or Rose's knowledge. It's a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard on this. Moments later, Miss McCullough returns, looking a little frustrated with it, but with an apology clear in her face. I feel a little sorry for her having to go through all of this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here. I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Certainly. You can stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive. And, Isabella, I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those. Can you please get it for me?
Rose takes a glance at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of keys.
And hurry! We've still got a few minutes to double-check those papers.
Okay, got it.
The two of them disappear behind the parlor's door. Their departure brings with a silly... no, not silliness. That's silly of me to read it as silliness, I'm gonna be real. Their departure brings with it a stillness to keep me company, neither welcoming nor comforting. Alone, like this, it's impossible to think, not to think, of what really happened. I wish the memory isn't as elusive as it normally is. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just paranoia? A temporary lapse after having heard all those tales about this place? Probably. Probably. Oh, that's one way to, address it, I guess. I want to think of it as such, yep. Better to think of it as such, so I can work in peace. Honestly, understandable. Except a small part of my mind begs to differ. And if I am going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. I don't know what's in this house, and I don't want to know. The keys Rose have... The keys Rose have... Wait, no. Okay, no, that's actually a grammar area. Okay, that's... wasn't me getting confused. The keys Rose has just handed to me dig into my palm. Its jagged edges creating shallow ridges on my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do, and why I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer close to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose has asked of me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house, get the money. Yippee! Look at that! Okay. Look at that, we've improved Marianne! Yippee! Yippee! I wonder why there's no, Rosemont there. Teehee. 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 Alright. I'm going to take a quick break right here. I need to do some stretching, so, chat. Take this moment to, get something to eat, hydrate yourselves, take a stretch, use the bathroom if you need to, take any medication if you need to, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, chat. So, we're gonna have a little change of plans right now. So, we're gonna continue playing, but the difference is I'm going to be standing up instead of sitting. To explain why, my... I don't have a very optimal chair at the moment, and so I can only sit for about an hour at a time on it. And we've passed an hour, but I want to keep going, so we are going to be standing for the next while. Since it's a visual novel game, it's very more relaxed for me to be able to stand while I play, so then I don't have to put too much focus into what's going on. So we will be continuing at least until we hit chapter 1, so we're going to finish the prologue at least before the end of this stream. So, without further ado, shall we continue? A flock of people have already gathered in the mansion's front yard by the time we've officially opened the doors. I'm not sure whether I should feel baffled or underdressed standing in their presence. Men and women of wealth and status, all dressed to the nines in fancy suits and lovely dresses of varying colours, compose the medium-sized crowd. Their necks, arms, and fingers are adorned with silver and gold, glinting in the afternoon sun. Some even have ridiculously fancy feathered hats on their heads. I really hope there aren't any magpies living nearby in these... Like in the stories, those birds will have a field day in this. That's true, magpies, and quite a few of the Corvid family absolutely love shiny things. They are murmuring amongst themselves, looking at the estate's facade appraisingly, with some arguing about whose mansion has the superior architecture. Man, rich people, am I right? But most of it stops as Rose calls for their attention. They don't look too pleased at being ordered around, but what can they do about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up our sign-in forms before joining a specific group.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner. I'll be guiding the ones who wish to see the ground floor.
I forget things are like that, so, I can't remember which place is where, because I use this interchangeably, but when it is the floor that is on the ground is sometimes either referred to as the first floor or the ground floor, and then any floor above that goes in the numbers. So, for example, in this sense, the floor that you see on the ground, that is the ground floor, that's why it's called the ground floor, and so the first floor is the second story. But in other places, that is called the first floor. And then the other floor is the second floor. I use the story system, so yeah, to me this is a two-story house, first floor and second floor. But I usually refer to ground floor stuff when it comes to skyscrapers or like big tall buildings that are like at least like bare minimum 3 to 4 stories tall. Just a little silly thing that you see around. I think a ground floor thing is a British thing? I don't know, someone please, like, let me know the difference. Being a New Zealander, I get a mixture of both British and American things, so sometimes I forget which one's actually which. Anyways. Hearing this, a few wander to me. They are mostly old ladies who seem daunted at the idea of climbing all those stairs. Oh, understandable. Miss McCulloch also joins our group. But what really catches my eye is the elegantly dressed pair she approaches.
It's so nice to finally meet you! When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town, I knew I had to get you!
Guys, I think we found the pompous bitch in the group.
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering, ma'am.
Oh, look at her with the blush. Oh, I love her.
I'm sure you won't disappoint, Marianne.
Sir, I do not trust you. I do not trust you at all.
Oh, you know each other?
Not at all, ma'am.
You mentioned something about a Marianne on our way here, darling?
Oh, yes, I think I did.
Ah, they must be the clients she was talking about. I might have seen their faces somewhere before, some magazine or the television. I can't quite remember. But then again, most of our guests have likely ended up on the news one way or another. I won't be surprised if these two already have. For people who are popular, though, they aren't dressed as loudly as the others, and in their simplicity, the couple stands out. I did it again. The woman in particular is stunning enough to turn the heads of most people in my group, especially the men with wandering eyes. She's taken, boys. Leave her be. The guy standing beside her doesn't seem to mind, though. I do. And if I'm going to be a bit bolder with my assumptions, I'm saying he's basking in the attention. Yes, okay, no, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Both of them, in fact. I'd think they are brother and sister if it wasn't for their public display of affection. The matching rings on their fingers just cement the fact they are, indeed, a couple. Man, they fall into the trope of siblings or male couple. It's really funny how often that's a trope. Fruitism is interesting anyways. Whatever. Couple or not. What's important is we get this deal closed before the current owners can even think about cancelling the listing. I just hope for the people in my All Roses group is brave and generous enough to buy this mansion. And so, with papers in hand, I lead the way. Yippee, we're back in the building again! When they weren't whispering among themselves or going ooh or ah over one thing or another, they asked questions. From how the restoration process went, I did it again, to the history of the place, I answered them all, more than happy to talk about the art pieces and architecture mostly. However, I'm careful not to mention anything about the urban legend. Not a good material for a sales talk, even if the entire population of Luxborough knows about it.
Some of the furnishings here are actually the 17th century originals, all of which have undergone a painstaking restoration process just to return its original beauty.
Imagine what the budget must have been to have restored this entire place. That's millions. Like tens and hundreds of millions, maybe. To be able to restore anything like this, gods.
Even the glass thing. Colorful ones. Oh, I don't know, but you get the idea, I hope.
She doesn't even know what it's called. What the fuck? Ma'am.
Especially that one, ma'am. It is said to be a gift commissioned by the fiancé of Lady Charlotte Ermengarde.
I can't believe she doesn't know what stained glass is, guys. I did it again. That is in a force of habit. I am a Minecraft player. I'm used to getting that button. Sorry about that.
The mansion's current owners have specifically requested that the restoration crew take great care in handling it. It's a priceless work of art and the most distinctive feature of the mansion.
By the time I've stopped talking, her attention is already elsewhere. If I see anyone make any airhead bimbo comments, I mean, you're not wrong, but also at the same time, how dare you?
Isn't this place wonderful, darling? I told you it's not a total waste of your time.
I don't know. Isn't it a bit too small? We might have to break a wall down to have more room.
Okay, Draco Kinney.
Well, I think it is just right. Don't you think so, Marianne?
It is splendid, ma'am.
What do you mean the story updated? What do you mean the story updated? Okay, we'll read those later.
But isn't it a little too early to make plans when no deal has been signed yet?
I agree with McCulloch.
Never mind that. It isn't going to be a problem. We've got a wonderful legal team to handle everything. Start taking notes, though. I think I've got a few things I want changed before we move in.
The rest of their conversation gets lost in the chatter of our companions. I don't want to make any assumptions yet, but their sheer interest is enough to give me some semblance of hope. Oh, please, please, please let these guys be the one. Eventually, our group reaches the kitchen. Want to check the rest of the house? A great deal of effort has been put in retaining the room's classical appeal. The open hearth at the end of the room in particular looks amazing, like the ones I've only seen in fairy tale books. And mad props to the cleaning. Seriously, after overhearing hundreds of their complaints about the soot and tar staining the bricks and how much of a pain in the arse cleaning this will be, they still managed to pull this off. Or make it look presentable at least.
The highlight of the room, however, is what's underneath this hatch here.
Oh, don't say anything yet. An underground wine cellar.
Chad, I think he might be an alcoholic. This is the first time the guy in grey speaks up. Mr. Luke Wright. My memory supplies from the forms they signed earlier. His sudden attentiveness catches me off guard. Since the start of the tour, only his wife has shown any form of genuine interest in this place. I did it again, Chad. Don't mind me. But this time, something lights up in his eyes at the mention of the undercroft. What's so interesting about a basement? I really don't understand rich people sometimes. Oh, that's real. Right now, he just gives me the impression of a child who has just seen what he absolutely wants for Christmas. That's not wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we skipped. I've always found it cute whenever I see children act that way. My younger siblings, especially. On a grown man! It's almost funny.
Yes, sir. It could house around 7,000 to 11,000 bottles of wine.
Thing is, she says that she finds it funny that, like, a grown-ass man acts like a little, like, excited puppy at, like, hearing something that he likes. I am also a grown-ass man, but I also act the same.
Truly. And the room, how was it built?
Let us have some fun, guys.
The bricks that were used to build the cellar have been carefully picked for the purpose of maintaining and preserving a constant temperature and humidity in the room. It's a good place to keep your private collection in if you have one, sir.
It keeps the corks in good condition.
It keeps the corks in good condition.
Oh, love. Didn't you say before that you wanted to make your own personal vineyard? Perhaps you could start one here.
Yeah, see, this is how you reel in the pun to liking the property.
You know we're going to need space for that, darling.
And this isn't big enough?
If it's space you're worried about, sir, the Ermengarde mansion sits on a 46-acre lot. There's plenty of room for it.
You didn't see anything, chat. I totally didn't mute my mic to cough. No proof.
We were told that the original owners had a horse stable built here before, too.
There's I can read. My dyslexia is not kicking in full blast, so you have no proof. There is a complete fuck. There's a contemplative expression on Mr. Wright's face, but he doesn't say anything further. His wife, however, seems really pleased that he has started to show interest, if only a little. I smiled to myself. I may not completely understand how these people's minds work, but I sure as hell know how to spot a buyer with sincere interest. Score. I can't wait to tell Rose. The rest of our tour goes by without a hitch. After more than half an hour, we're able to cover almost every room in the ground floor and are heading to the parlor. Funny. The first time BRC had us survey the property, I kept complaining to Rose how big it is. Now, I can't even bring myself to care, no matter how much my feet hurt. Maybe this is just my excitement over a possible sale. Hello? Hello? We got the scary, spoopy noises chatting. This one's chill. I'm fine with this. When we reach the parlor, however, an odd feeling washes over me. It starts off as small goosebumps on my skin. A feeling of being watched intently. Whispers in my ears. That's it, help me, hello. Whispers in my ear and shadows dancing, lurking in the corner of my vision. Dark silhouettes that are gone when I turn to look. A chill settles down my spine, making me feel sick, and I start to break out in a cold sweat. I can't do this. I need to sit down for a moment. The old ladies in the group have been requesting for a break anyway. If I can just...
Excuse me? Everyone? We will be taking a 15-minute rest here before we visit the first floor. In the meantime, please help yourselves to the refreshments and snacks we've prepared. If anyone has any questions, feel free to approach me. I'd be happy to help you.
I let them sit while I retreat to a quiet corner to recover. It's not what you think. Don't think about it. It's not what you think. I probably just caught Rebecca's cold. Don't think about it. I'm left alone for a good while. The same words keep spilling out of my lips in a silent prayer, till a hand taps my shoulder.
Hello, you there? Yes, ma'am?
Oh, look at you! Having to show a group around a mansion this big must be exhausting.
Not a problem, ma'am. I'm just doing my job.
Gotta put on the businesswoman smile and be like, oh yes, hello, yeah, no, I'm fine. Have you enjoyed the house so far? Good, I'm glad.
What a hard worker! Anyway, Isabel, right?
How the fuck did you remember her name?
Isabella, actually. But yes, what can I help you with, ma'am, right?
Please, just Hannah. Call me Hannah. I just wanted to ask, how soon are we able to move in?
My brain completely stops. The sick feeling plaguing me is suddenly gone, replaced by utter bewilderment. Is this a joke? No, bestie, she's not doing /J, she's doing /SRS. She looks at me expectantly as I struggle to come up with an answer.
Wait, ma'am, you see, but we haven't even negotiated a price yet, ma'am. We haven't even finished touring the rest of the mansion. A sale would be great and all, but...
She stops me from speaking any further and puts a hand on my shoulder. For a moment, with her tight smile, she looks as if she's tasted a particularly sour lemon. I love it when witch women don't get what they want.
Oh, please, sweetie, don't insult me. Money is not a problem. And, just between you and me, this place is better off with us than with some old lady who'll probably just fill it up with cats.
Man, what's wrong with cats? I think a cat, like, a place for this to be a sanctuary for, like, cats would be amazing. Except for the cursed stuff. The cats would be going nuts at that.
I personally don't think there's anything wrong with having cats here, ma'am Hannah. I'm sure there's more than enough space here if you want pets.
See, Isabella gets me. Isabella gets me. Perhaps I'm still not feeling well. But really, what's wrong with cats? Exactly, what's wrong with cats? More importantly, why is she talking about moving in already?
Well, I'm more of a dog person.
Ah, there we go, that makes sense then.
But you see, this is going to be a gift to my darling. It's going to be our anniversary soon.
You're buying your husband a mansion for your anniversary? Chat, something seems off.
And it would be so wonderful if you can secure its purchase for us. Why, I can even offer something extra if you help us out with the paperwork.
Oh boy.
We actually have a process for this, ma'am. I don't really think that would be necessary or appropriate.
And just what are you two lovely ladies talking about here? Leaving me and our lovely interior designer to talk here by ourselves.
Oh, shut up, sir.
What would the people think, darling?
Oh, it's just small talk, love. I was asking if she could help me with the paperwork.
I try not to wince when her nails dig into my shoulder. It's one of those ones, got it. What do you mean the story updated? I can't... Chat, you can barely see it because my model is in the way. But I can barely see it. Because my screen is literally actually, like, cut off, like, there. So I don't see the stuff underneath. In journal? Or is it in profile? Hold on. Is it in profile? No, Hannah's still there. Okay. Weird. I can't help but send an imploring look at Miss McCulloch, who only gives me an apologetic smile and a shrug.
Yeah. I can give you a fact sheet and a form to fill out.
She wastes no time in taking the papers from my hand and shuffles through the bunch. Oh man, Rose is going to be so angry at me for letting her do that.
Wonderful. And Marianne, I'd really love to talk to you about those changes. You took some notes earlier, yes?
Yeah.
I did, Mom. But I really hope that this time...
Ooh.
Excellent. Hopefully you can help us out too, Isabel.
I'm sorry I missed that. I'm having to check something at the moment. I'm slightly distracted.
Isabella. Right. It's a lovely name, Isabel.
Rich people that won't get your name right.
It's Isabella. Yes, that's great.
Yep.
We'll be more than happy to put in a good word to your superiors too, and... What's this?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chat. Uh-oh. I don't think they should have seen that. But like, look at the art style. Look at it. Wait, no. Look at it. A shrug? No. I read that wrong. A look of confusion and disgust appears on her face. Turning to her husband, he merely shrugs in reply.
That's, an interesting work of art. Not to my taste, though. I'm sorry.
Look at that Laura look on her face.
Darling, Buttercup, art is a complete overstatement for this garbage. It looks like a cheap prop from a D-list horror film.
D-list horror films. My beloved, but also beloved, depending on the movie, really.
Shush, love. Let the girl do what she pleases with, what do they call this? Oh, forget about it. At the very least, it's not as dreadful as the one art exhibit I was forced to attend last month. You should have seen it, Marianne. Even you would have been appalled.
I did it again. Did I actually accidentally save? I did. We're going back to the actual proper one. We're going to ignore that happened. I'm going to delete that after stream.
But I'm sure you'll know what to do with our walls once we get started.
I highly doubt it is as bad as you say, Ma'am. Nevertheless, you can be assured that my team will only pick whatever suits your tastes. Nothing of this chain letter sort, of course. It has to always work with a palette.
I mean, chain letters, especially this one, does have its own color palette already.
I'm quite sure chain letters these days don't come in this form.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier. They're usually, did not pull that out. They're usually in email form or like something you see in a forum. I don't actually remember when this takes place. But it is decently modern because you have a smartphone. But like, it's all on the internet now, not in letters, not in legitimate letters that, you know, you can show how old this game is in terms of like how old the origins of this letter is. And it's my turn to be puzzled. What do they mean? Or isn't I double-checked everything? Are the papers I handled not enough? I want to ask what I did wrong. I don't want to mess this up. But with the way Ma'am Hannah is leading... I'm gonna start that again. But with the way Ma'am Hannah's leading the conversation, I'm afraid that's exactly what will happen if I do interrupt her.
That's good to hear. See, darling, isn't she an absolute delight to work with? I can't wait to see how this place will look when she's done with it.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that, Buttercup.
There's an inconspicuous... Where's your flick? Where's your flick, sir? A smile is back on her face when she turns to me and hands me the strange piece of paper.
I would still put it away if I were you, though. Otherwise, people might get the wrong impression. Anyway, as I was saying...
I don't hear the rest of what she says after that. I could only stare down at the paper, at the letter in my hands. The sides crinkle in my grip and my breathing grows labored. Dread quickly fills my mind.
Isabella? Isabella? Are you alright?
Oh, hi, Rose.
You're looking pale.
I didn't even notice when Rose's group joined us in the parlor. I want nothing more to say that no, I'm not alright. I want to leave this place because I remember everything as clear as day. This letter. And those blood-soaked limbs in the attic. It's real.
The letter. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Careless. I've been too careless. I've been so careless. So careless. Oh no. Oh, what a world. Why am I clicking and nothing's working? There we go. How do I even tell them without looking at like I've gone mad? Did you not see what your color, what your profile looks like before you look mad? Now is when we need this. Now, chat, the reason why I save all these is because I am someone who is a completionist. This is how we can get back to those at a later time. I don't want to ruin things, so we're going to not show the letter.
Rose,
Oh, hey! It grew. The words are stuck in my throat. I want to tell her, I really do. But is she going to believe me? She already dismissed me earlier. It's a concussion, she said. It's not. There really is something in this house, in that attic, in that letter. It's going to go after us. Please believe me.
dear me. Is Isabella alright?
Mum Hannah's voice breaks through the haze, beginning to cloud my mind. Rose is looking down on me, worry etched on her features. I didn't even notice when she removed that wrinkled paper from my hands and pushed me down to sit on a nearby chair. From the edge of my vision, I can only make out Miss McCulloch asking a passing food server for a glass of water. Through it all, Mr. Wright stands in the sidelines. Although curious, he appears more inclined to watch the scene than help. They are all as likely to believe me as Rose does. To everyone, whatever's in this house is just a hoax, a cautionary tale for children.
Isabella, do you need me to call that ambulance?
Shoves me a drink and I push it away. I need to get out of here before I cause an even bigger commotion. Clear my head, take a fresh breath of fresh air, anything to take my mind off things. No one is going to believe me anyway.
No, I'm just feeling a bit out of it. Excuse me. I'll be back. I just need to catch my breath.
Bowing my head, I mutter a quick apology and gather my stuff to make a quick exit. It doesn't matter if this place is haunted or not. I've caused trouble, and Rose can be quite unforgiving for behavior like this. I'm almost at the door when she catches up to me.
Isabella, wait!
The apprehension must have been quite obvious on my face, because her expression instantly shifts to something gentler, eyes softer, a fond smile spreading on her lips.
Hey, I'm not angry.
I know. I'm sorry I ruined this for you.
Come on, you didn't ruin anything. It's not like we haven't ran into any problems before. If we don't get a deal today, we can always try on a different day. And look.
She hesitates, completely trailing off before shifting her gaze down to her hands, a small gesture to stall. Her fingers are fiddling with a piece of folded paper. It's that stupid letter again. My hands stiffen when she gives it back, and I take it back, nevertheless, more as an automatic response than any desire to have it back. I'll throw it away if I can. But I have this nagging feeling that one way or another, it'll find its way back to me regardless of what I do about it.
Rose, this is... You have to let them know about...
I know you want us to get this sale so badly. And we've made a lot of plans on how to go about this. I mean, who wouldn't? This is the first time I've been assigned to a property like this. I've sold plenty of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. It's a beautiful house. I'd love to get one of my own if I ever win the lottery.
Yeah, that's the best any of us can do, is if we win the lottery, then we can actually afford something like that. It's a cruel world.
But I think... Look, here's the thing, Isabella. If we are going to do this, work on something, I don't know, this big, I need you in top shape. And the way you are now...
My mind stops.
What? Wait. No, I can still work. I just need to get myself together.
That's what you said earlier. I let it go because I thought, hey, it's your own body and you should know more than anyone how you feel. But after this, I really think you should take a break.
You're kicking me out?
No, I'm not. Look, all I'm asking is for you to take a seat somewhere I can see you, and let me handle this for now. You're clearly not yourself, and I honestly could use some time not worrying when you'll fall over or not.
I mean, she has a point.
The day's not even over, and I'm already feeling the stress. Please, humor me just this once.
Just once. Just once. Just once, chat. She clasps her hand together in front of her, eyes pleading for understanding. And I do understand. To some extent. It doesn't mean I feel any less awful. Whether at myself, at the unlucky turn the situation has taken, or for her, I don't really know.
I promise I'll give you a full report of what happens after. I'll even let you take the lead tomorrow.
Fine. Okay. I'll step aside for now.
You're upset.
A little, yeah, obviously.
Oh, buddy.
If it's any consolation, I won't tell the boss about today. You know how he is.
Ooh, yikes.
Please don't. I don't want a repeat of the lecture I got during my first assignment. He called me a noob, and I don't even know what that means.
Oh, my sweet summer child. I mean, that was your first assignment. You being called a noob makes sense. That's actually kind of funny. At the memory, we both burst into helpless giggles, earning us strange looks from the guests milling around the door. Talking and laughing like this, it's easy to forget my mishaps that happened. Little things you learn to appreciate, I guess.
So, are we good?
I'm still not okay with it, but Rose has a point. It's better for me to step out of this one for now.
I won't be able to help you anyways if I keep getting distracted like this. Maybe I'll just take a walk outside or something while I wait for you to wrap things up.
Please, just stay put. I insist.
Let me chat, I have to quickly check something.
I'm not an invalid, Rose.
You clearly have not seen how you looked earlier.
That's true.
It's not that bad.
Color hasn't even returned to your cheeks yet. Just stay here, alright? Don't even think of going anywhere. Let me finish what I'm doing here, and then I'll take you back to Luxembourg myself to have that minor bump checked. At least wait for me to call someone who'll fetch you, okay?
Just gonna put that down real quick. Sorry about that, chat. I tried to let this play as best as I could, because I had a message I needed to check, but we're now back. She's gone before I can voice one word of complaint. Wow, imagine having problems while on the work. Oh, that was kind of funny. Obviously was not been able to be seen, but I just turned my head to, one of my other, areas of things, where I've currently had my iPad set up to be able to check, on other things while streaming. And, it was on a, unstable, it was on top of a blanket, so it was on a very unstable, thing, and I just watched it just slowly slide off. That was kind of silly. See if I can... There we go, okay. Left with nothing else to do, I find myself drifting back to the foyer. A few visitors linger in the area, some merely enjoying the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass windows. Others can be seen admiring the priceless antiques and decorating the room. No, antiques and decorating the room. Other groups of elderlies gathered some ways across from me is occupied in a friendly banter about which one would cost more to buy. A little argument here, and occasional laughter and teasing there. I smile to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing these past few months. Rose is probably right, I do need a break. Maybe this afternoon's hangout will help. Speaking of, I should call Ash. It's a few hours early from what I've told him, but he did ask to call once I'm done. Besides, I don't have a ride back. He offered, so I might as well take it. Or bribe him into giving me one, you know, as you do. Not that he'll ever accept the latter, personal convictions and all. Honestly, if there's something I find admirable in him, despite his tendency to annoy the hell out of me, it's that. Well, whatever way works, a free ride is still a free ride. Man. There's Rose's offer too, but despite what she says, I know she'll be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Bothering her for a favor is as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. A couple of minutes, and a few prayers asking for a decent signal later, the call finally connects, and...
Shit! Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out! Can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy.
I find that really funny that this is his ringtone. What?
Shit, how loud is this thing even?
A sharp ringing fills the entire hall, disrupting the pleasant quiet. The pleasant quiet that is settled. Soon enough, heads begin to turn and search for the source, mine included. My eyes dart around the small crowd before zeroing in on a lone figure crouched behind the same group of old people checking out the decors a moment ago. He's facing away from me, fumbling with something in his hands. I don't need to see his face to know who it is. Oh, I recognize that dumb Parker anywhere. Without bothering to end the call, I march towards him. After what happened today, I'm really not in the mood to deal with this.
All the times to...
Ashton Frey!
It's the boy! Let's go! He's in so much trouble. Oh, damn it, I thought there was going to be a voice line so I could drink. What happens next is something I surely regret later for having not recorded. Damn, that's so silly. He jumps, lets out an undignified yelp, followed by his phone slipping out of his grip. Ooh, that sounded like a bad throw, I'm not gonna lie. It bounces from one hand to the other in his poor attempt to catch it before ultimately falling flat on the floor with a resounding clack. I feel kind of sorry for the phone. And the floor. Why the floor? It's not every day that you can catch someone like Ash off guard and get a reaction. Damn his stupid detective senses. I'll make every ounce of victory. No, I'll take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. Ha! An awkward pause passes between us. A blink. A cough. He's flustered. He's embarrassed, boys. He makes a face. And then, in too quick of a motion, he ducks and retrieves his absurd gadget, while a grin threatens to break up on my lips. He doesn't meet my eyes when he He doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens and a flush has crept through up his neck and cheeks. In another universe where I haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering and thought his teasing isn't a bad day-to-day occurrence, chances are I'd find that adorable. Isabel, you are... Oh, buddy. Endearing, even? Unfortunately, this isn't that kind of work. Chat, you're gonna find out why I find this so funny later, I promise. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his obnoxiously calm and collective disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cat. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way! Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests?
Motherfucker.
I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Talk to yourself. You aren't even a guest here. What are you doing here in the first place?
I keep doing it, chat. I am so sorry. Minecraft instincts, I swear. That is an excellent point to bring up, is the fact that if Ashton was able to sneak in without being written down, how bad is the security at the moment for this open house? Like, guys, this is a manor. You should probably have some security around. For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the canary. Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be a more interesting activity than explaining himself.
Ash.
I could be looking to buy a house.
With what money, bestie?
A mansion?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
Huh. He's messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He chances a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor?
Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what has caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to
I
face
just
him.
finished working on something, so I dropped by.
I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm, like he has touched something particularly hot, and casually rubs the back of his neck. Bro, he's like so in love with you, bestie. That's like comical romance right there.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all.
Wow.
So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
We have mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
They do? They do? Man, I thought open homes were literally where you could, pardon me, so, no, hold on, that's a partial lie. I have gone to open homes before, and we had to sign in somewhere, but it was more just to show that, like, we had been there, rather than signing at the beginning. It was usually, like, so long as you signed it at some point before you left, you were all good. But then again, any open home I've gone to is obviously far more casual than whatever the fuck this mansion is.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait! I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
Something must have shown on my face because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people it is for Ash, given how he often looks as if everything around him is a chore. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want is to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter. In fact, he's the last person on Earth I'll ever think about telling it to, if I can help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he's helped me, even without me asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and the supernatural? He'll never believe those, even if he hears it from a friend. Except maybe if it's Becca. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you an explanation why those things have no chance of ever being real. At worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you at every single chance he'll get. Ashhole. I love the fact that that is his nickname, is just Ashhole. What did I ever do to him? He never does it to Becca or Zag. I can imagine how things will go down the moment I spill a word of what I saw. Whoa, what did my accent do there? Nope, over my dead body. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter deep into my bag.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about... Hey, Isabella, wait up!
Nope, I'm gone. I'm out of the room, buddy. A rush of air greets me as soon as the main door opens. Not the usual autumn draft, but it's still a welcome change from the stifling atmosphere inside the mansion. Ash's footsteps are quick behind me, the soles of his shoes thumping hard against the polished concrete in an awkward cadence as he rushes to catch up. He calls out once, twice. The mansion still looms in the background. We should make a counter for whenever I do that. Whispers calling me back, shadows beckoning. Bruh. I don't look back. We spend the ride back to Luxborn City in a relatively quiet manner, with only the radio's disjointed... Why is it still the elevator music? Ash, I thought you would have better taste. We spend the ride back in Luxburn City in a relatively quiet manner, with only the radio's disjointed hum in the background to fill the silence. Occasionally, Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until the signal settles, or it's on, hold on. Occasionally, Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until the signal settles, or it's in a respective volume, but otherwise, he doesn't say anything. Neither do I. However, if the furtive, I'm not sure if that's right, the furtive glances he's been sending my way are signs. I know there are things he's been itching to ask since we left the mansion. I keep my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside, in the small hope that my disinterest will dissuade him.
Here.
All of a sudden, he tosses me something. No, tosses something at me from a small compartment on his side. It hits me cleanly on the chin before I can make a move to catch it. The small package makes a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
Why is he blushing like that? Girl, he down bad for you. Fuck. I clicked once. Why was that a double click? I glare. The glare I send him sends... The glare I send him wipes the smoke about to fall cleanly off his face. He clears his throat, focusing his eyes on the road again. I swear, he did that on purpose. Wrong button. Ignoring him, I flip the half-forgotten package in my lap.
I won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
I forgot to mute. That was me. My bad.
I always have one on my person, and you look like you're about to pass out back there. Have you eaten lunch yet?
I don't even get a chance to deny it because right on cue, my stomach rumbles loudly and an empty, gnawing feeling in my belly becomes noticeable. Bestie, why didn't you eat? I say when it's 3 p.m. 3 p.m.? Damn. I also have not had lunch, but I have had breakfast. I have actually done something. I do plan on eating something after this, so... No surprise there, I did skip breakfast. You skipped both breakfast and lunch? Best... Isabella! What the fuck? So I could catch Becca while she was on... Buddy... I don't care how important Becca is to you. You need to eat. She was already complaining about your goddamn, diet already. I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot until Ash mentioned it. It's not like the hollow feeling's new to me, though. Oh, no. Oh, buddy. If anything, it's just one of the things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. Thanks. Then I tear open the package and start nibbling on the edge of the bar. Apart from an acknowledging nod, Ash doesn't say anything after that small exchange. And for that, I'm thankful. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not going to nag at you.
How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really no different from the typical open house. On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
I wasn't really listening.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine.
I mean, that's true, scaredy cat.
She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled a deal, and you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
How do you even know about the last one?
Rebecca. Anyhow, you're hellbent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out.
That's so silly. That's actually a very typical friendship behavior. Is if one of your friends is doing really concerning things, everyone will snitch on you just to make sure you're getting the proper support. Most cases, it's some cases it's necessary, other cases it's just concerningly annoying. Am I speaking from experience from both ends? Maybe.
Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you, even me.
He's not entirely wrong. Oh man, I walked right into that one, didn't I? Uh-oh. Oh man, okay, I thought I hit the button.
hate you. I really hate you right now.
L. His answer is a small laugh, the kind that screams, "I'm right, I told you so." I hate it when he does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property. So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Provided I didn't botch it with the rights. Why, of all times, did I have to screw up like that? In front of an important customer, no less. I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts.
You don't seem too happy about it.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
No.
Really? And here I was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa. Or is it the wardrobe this time?
What the? Ooh. Skeletons in closets, boys. Spoopy Halloweeny time. He meant that as a joke, but how close he is to the truth made my blood run cold, and my own heartbeat a heavy weight on my chest. All at once, the litter in my bag feels a whole lot heavier, burdened by my own guilt and how can I not read that word? Apprehension. I was reading it as so many different other words that my brain was like, what one is it? Dyslexia at its finest. Anyways.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made them angry?
Not angry. Just stuff happened.
Like?
Things.
Did they do anything? Your clients. The rights, was it?
I can't answer that. Okay, now I can hit the button. You don't need to make fun of me about that chat, okay? At least not without revealing everything that took place in the attic. I'm going to change the subject.
You keep asking me about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours.
Okay, I went up. Okay, good. I want the relationships to keep going up. I don't remember what's important about them, but I want to keep them going up. And I feel like if I lied to him, that would have been bad. So I'm like, no, we're just changing the subject. You keep asking. Oh wait, no, they read that one out.
That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
An over-exaggeration, but changing the subject to do something else. To something else is still better than outright lying to him. See, that's what I was saying. Besides, it never works with him. Good to know that you can't lie to him. I'm not sure if that's because I'm just bad at it or because he's just really good at his job. He doesn't answer immediately, only momentarily shifting a glance over at me and returning it back to the road when he has to make a sharp turn. Outside, the sun has already Outside, the sun has already started its descent, casting a vibrant orange glow on the tall buildings. I wonder how long before we reach the venue for Zach's film. Checking the streetlights outside, it appears Ash is taking the longer route. Odd, but he's probably trying to avoid the rush hour traffic.
Didn't we just talk a week ago over chat?
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't exactly a conversation.
But the memes, though. The memes are so good.
Excuse me, I don't hear you calling them awful while you're laughing at all of them.
Facts.
Shut up! And you aren't answering my question.
You're avoiding his. That earns him a soft punch into his arm. Don't distract the driver, Isabella. I did laugh at them, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I find most of them funny. It only make his head bigger. Stupid Ash.
Alright. Lay off on the abuse. Remember that case I mentioned before? We've been trying to pin the bastard down, but it required more work than we anticipated. The guy's slippery like that. We got some good lead months ago.
He recounts what he's been doing in the time we haven't seen each other. His usual work, the occasional small investigation, and the big case he's been stuck working on. Stuff he couldn't mention in the brief time we catch each other online. Although most of it, the trimmed down version, only things he can tell. He has always been careful about that. Even in the way he spins his answers to my question, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. I mean, that makes sense, because in cases like, in detective cases and other things like that, you have to keep, secrecy, for the case until everything is public, and that doesn't become public. Some cases never become public at all. It just depends on the situation and all. Like, yeah. I may know things from, I haven't studied law, like LAW, but I do know some people that have been in there. I've done jury duty, so I understand in that regard. I know people that have played detective characters and who have actually done their research into what their role is. My mum watches a lot of the true crime investigations, and so you learn a lot of things from that as well. It's a little silly. At one point, his voice takes on a standard tone when he mentions something about the big case, but I don't dwell on it too much. That's normal, right? I mean, who wouldn't be frustrated if you couldn't bring someone to justice because they kept slipping out of your fingers? If I were in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. His stories never cease to be entertaining, regardless. If things weren't the way they were back home, maybe I would have considered taking on the same job as him. I did it again, Chad, I am sorry. Well, nope, not really. Mama would never allow that. But the idea is still there, along with the countless others I've let go. What? Bestie, please don't tell me you've been doing weird things like that. Time passes quickly between us in this manner, and before I know it, we're already at the movie house. Yippee! Oh, look at that. The point of no return. I wonder if that's a bit foreboding to what's going on in the actual lore, especially because that is in 2 days from now. Teehee. Bat something. Oh, it might be that one. I can't even read that. Hold on. Batcat? Oh, really? That's kind of silly. You've got Pocket Chibi. Hit me. It's the point of no returns of sci-fi movie. Okay. Intriguing to see what they've got around. Oh, look at this wanted poster. A small crowd has already formed in front of the theatre when we arrive. The Lift Fest, short for Luxburn Independent Film and Theatre Festival, attracts a bigger crowd annually, and this year's no different. I've only been to a few indie film screenings with Zach, so I'm not an expert on the matter. But I know that for people hoping to make a break in the industry, getting your film recognized by a local event like this is already a big deal. Especially for a newcomer like Zach. He hasn't even won an award, but just getting a confirmation later that the festival committee wants to include his movie in this year's lineup already put a grin on his face for weeks. Speaking of the guy, he's impossible to miss. At 6 feet, he appears to loom over most of the moviegoers, and with his large build and heavy voice, there's no surprise when people give him a wide berth as they pass by. It's often easy to mistake him for someone intimidating at first glance. I did, back when I didn't know any better. And Ash did too, I heard, once early in their friendship.
Oh, there's Zach!
There's the boy! Let's go! I think we've met everyone now that's in the cast. Let's... Yippee! That's the wrong button.
Hey, you guys! Long time no see!
It's him! It's the boy! We love Zach in this household. Zach's face lights up with a smile of his own. He moves towards us with careful steps, taking a significant effort to make himself smaller so as to not bump or accidentally hit anybody. Typical Zach. It's a gentle giant. We love that. As he nears Ashley, Ash casually raises his hand in greeting and...
Sup, Z-Man, my main man. What's crack-a-lackin', my homie?
What the fuck? The awkwardness that descends within the immediate vicinity of a small group is palpable enough. Somewhere to our left, a girl giggles, and only then do I become aware of my mouth hanging open. I'm almost amazed at how Ash can say that out loud with a straight face. Oh boy. Almost. Considering his track record, I should be used to it by now. Zack seems to be.
Don't stop trying to act black, Ashton. And you're the only one who calls me Z-Man.
See, I didn't want to say anything because I knew the plot would say it for me. There's a fondness underneath his exasperated tone. If this were any other person, he'd likely be offended, but years of friendship and familiarity have made those words harmless to the other's ears. Or at least enough for both to take it in stride.
It's been a while, Zach.
I hope you didn't get into trouble again.
Not much to get into trouble lately without you, I'm afraid. I'll let you know if something comes up, though.
Nah, I ended up with Chicken Down stuck on me last time I agreed. I'd really love at least this year to pass without some sort of accident happening again.
I'm sorry, man, but you're a character in a horror film. The shit's gonna go down. Well, not a horror film, in a horror game.
Hey, I take offense to that. It wasn't that bad.
You really have no idea.
I beat past this. And then, Zack laughs.
Hey, I'm kidding! You know you can always count on me.
It's a story it's a story only the two of them are privy to. Every now and then, Ash will enlist Zack's help on something. Becca and I never really found out what the real deal was with those adventures, as Ash calls it, but both weren't willing to tell due to some unspoken agreement. She insists that if it's Ash, it's likely not something illegal or life-threatening. I tend to believe her on that. Sometimes. Ah well, boys will be boys, I guess. Oh, that's totally aged a bit. It gives Zack a small wave from behind Ash when his attention eventually turns to me.
Bella! Huh? Rebecca's not with you. Is she still sick?
A bit. But she's up and went to work this morning. You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn.
Gee, I wonder why. And it's true, they've known each other far longer than any of us in the group. Childhood friends and all. Oh no, it's that trope.
But don't worry, Zach. She's probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie.
Isabella! Oh, thank goodness!
Just randomly got hit with a notification. Okay, we're good. Speak of the devil. Don't say that in a horror game. Without warning, hand grabs him by the shoulder and turns me around.
Becca, you're just in time.
I have to lean back a little with the way her face is almost invading my personal space. But she still places a hand on either side of my head to keep me still. And she stares at me intently, concern filling her eyes.
Becca, you're squishing my face.
Oh, little squishy face.
How are you? Are you alright?
Why wouldn't I be?
I did it again, Jen, I'm sorry.
Rose called me earlier.
Oh, she snitched. Oh, she snitched. For those 4 words tell me all I need to know. Since I don't have my family living close by, and the only other relative I have here works on the far side of the country, I gave my company's Becca's contact number in case of emergency. I should have known Rose would call her. I push Becca's hands away from my face. Although she lets go, her eyebrows remain drawn together.
Oh, no, everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today.
That's not what I'm talking about. How's your head?
Beside me, Ash snickers. I bite back the urge to elbow him in place, trying to avoid Becca's hand as she tries to reach out for the said area. I do my best to dodge her, but all at once moving around hide behind Zack. Sorry for using you as a human shield, Zack. Oh, poor guy.
Oh, it's nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down. I blacked out for a few seconds and had a minor bump, but it's just that.
You blacked out? It's not something to brush off. Come on, at least let me check it.
It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there.
Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
I was waiting for her to drop the, like, surname, just be like, Isabella Santos, because that's when you know she fucked up.
She did look pale when I saw her.
Wow. Thanks a lot, Ashton, you traitor. I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
What? I'm just saying it as it is. If you mentioned this earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I'm sorry. Saw her?
Yeah, they arrived together. Bella looked fine to me then. I don't know.
Something across Bella's now I'm getting the two mixed up. No. Something crosses Becca's face, but it's gone before she can figure it out. Jealousy. I sense some jealousy.
Oh, that's good. At least she didn't have to travel alone, right? At least. Good.
See? I'm okay. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. And I don't want to miss Zach's film.
We can always watch it some other time. Sorry, Zachary.
No, it's good. But you guys should really keep it down. We're starting to attract some attention.
Don't ruin my movie for me, fam.
It's the premiere. The premiere's different. Right, Zach?
I shoot him a pleading look. Zach's a sensible guy. He'll understand. Please understand.
Not really. But Rebecca has a point.
Man, you saw nothing.
In the end, I think it's your call.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Please, Becca. I really don't want to miss it.
Just check on it afterwards. It'll be fine.
You're not missing it. Oh, we're just moving it on a different day so we can have a...
Look, you guys.
Ash's loud sigh unexpectedly cuts through the conversation. He's pinching the bridge of his nose as he speaks, something he usually does when he's getting impatient.
If she says she's okay, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's not like we can stop her either. Besides, she's still acting like the same old Isabella to me, if she can still run around like that.
Why are you taking her side?
I'm not. But if she wants to watch Zach's movie with us, I'm not going to stop her. She's probably the one looking forward to it the most.
Ash, that's... You, of all people, should know...
Tell you what, if I notice something amiss with her, I'll take her to the nearest hospital myself. Is that good enough for you?
I already know the answer before Becca voices it out. Then, at last, she releases a deep breath and nods. Albeit with great reluctance, I immediately tackle her into a hug.
Thanks, Becca.
It's always been you with him, isn't it?
Oh, the drama, chat! Chat, the drama! Oh my god. I sense a love triangle.
Did you say something?
Me? Nothing. Don't mind me.
So silly, guys, so silly, goofy.
If you say so.
Okay, guys, showtime's close, so I think I'm gonna get us some snacks. My treat. And then let's head inside.
Yippee!
Anyone here has a smaller bill?
I think I do. Hold on.
I pull myself off of Becca to get my wallet from my bag and...
What's this?
Uh-oh. It's already in Ashton's hand before I can even react. Behind him, Becca and Zach are both giving the piece of paper an intrigued look. See, you've now passed it on to like 5 people at least, you're fine.
No! Give it back!
It's just a paper.
I don't care! Give it!
Oh, that anger in that voice. Oh.
Looks ancient, too. Why do you keep this around?
I try to reach for it, but he holds the paper way above his head. I've never been particularly sensitive about my own height, but right now, I really wish I had that advantage over him.
Don't open it!
That just starting to bug me. We're gonna change that up. There we go.
What's the big deal? It's not like it's a love letter. I don't see any reason to... Hold on a second. This is, isn't it?
That took me a moment.
Even if it is, it's not for you.
Friend zoned. Let's go.
Okay. Now I'm curious.
I'm telling you, it's nothing like that. It's...
The rest of my words are lost when he unfolds the paper. Too early for Halloween. See, Halloween's tomorrow. What do you mean? Oh, that's so funny. I can't breathe. My heart feels stuck in my throat, pounding, threatening to burst out. Vaguely, I note how my hands are trembling at my sides. Clasping them together doesn't do any good. They're still shaking, but I hang on to them regardless. The awful, sick weight that has taken its core in my stomach back in the open house returns full force. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Someone, please. Today is turning out to be a horrible nightmare.
Send this to 5 people or else. Well, that's interesting.
Guys, I think we should listen to Bella first.
Guys, watch this.
Aren't you a few days early for Halloween?
I swear they make the eyes movement at some point. Ash waves the paper in front of me, giving me a fleeting glimpse of its contents. I don't need to see. I don't want to see. The letters, the words. Every stroke written in blood is already embedded in my mind. Maybe I should have just thrown it away when I had the chance. That way. That way.
It's not a prank.
It takes all of them to stop. Even I am surprised at how steady my voice is.
What did you say?
There we go, there it is.
This isn't a prank! I saw something!
Hold on. Are we still talking about this paper? Or is it about the urban legend again?
It's not an urban legend, boys. It's real.
Both. I know it sounds ridiculous.
You're saying this is a primitive version of a chain letter, and now that we've seen it, we're now cursed. You've got to be kidding me.
See? This is why I didn't want to tell you guys.
Isabella, aren't you taking this a bit too far?
It's not a joke. Will you guys listen to me first? I saw something in the house earlier. It stood right in front of me. If I hadn't gotten away, that thing might have...
Right. And in broad daylight, Isabella. Even someone gullible would find the logic in that screwed up.
There's also no way in hell that this supernatural shit is true.
But it's real! What do you think I saw?
Damn, look at how angry she is, chat. Oh my god.
A hallucination? A delusion? Didn't you say you fell down some stairs? So maybe Rebecca's right.
No, she saw that beforehand, bestie. That's the reason why she fell.
It happened after, when I was trying to get away. I almost got stuck in the same room with that thing. We're all in danger. I thought you were my friends. Why don't you believe me?
Ale.
We are, and you know that. But this thing and that thing has got nothing to do with the other. When Rose called earlier, I thought she's just exaggerating. But based on what I'm seeing right now, maybe it's better if we really postpone this for now.
No, it's fine. We're gonna watch the movie and we're gonna be safe. We're gonna have a real good time.
Don't bother.
Without another word, I snatched the letter out of Ash's hand. I did nothing. I snatched the letter out of Ash's hand and stuffed it back in my bag with more force than necessary. I'm tired. I got cursed, saw a ghost, probably lost a sale, got kicked out of the open home I'm supposed to be hosting, my own friends won't believe me, and all of them think I'm crazy. On top of it all, to top it all off, I can speak, I can swear. To top it all off, there's a dull ache in the back of my head begging for a little attention I can't afford to give it right now. Honestly, there's only so much a person can take within a single day. I just want to go home, curl up in my bed, and never think about today. But before I can take a single step away from the group...
Guys!
Zach rarely ever raises his voice, even when there's a point he wants to drive home. And hearing him take on that tone completely throws me off. Even Ash and Becca. Whatever harsh words yet to come out of that argument immediately die on our tongues.
Why don't we all calm down first? I'm sure Isabella has her reasons too. No need to be hard on her.
We love Zach in this household!
And hey, ain't this supposed to be a happy get-together?
Exactly!
We haven't seen each other for months. I'd really love to know what y'all have been up to. I only ever get to talk to Bella over chat. Please?
See, we have the reasonable man in this household. We love him. We love Zach so much. He has a point. Ash, for all his attempts to look cool and distant, has also been looking forward to this. He even took the time to call this morning for a reminder. He never does that. Becca too. I'm pretty sure that's another reason why she got out of bed today. Yet despite Zach's attempts to lighten things up, or Ash and Becca's... What the fuck is that word? Hold on. I want to say... Oh god, no, I can't even say this. Hold on, chat. Give me a moment. The dyslexia kicks in real hard right now. I want to say acquiescing, but I don't think that's right. I apologize. I generally don't know what this word is. But for their gestures, the tightness in my chest remains. I should have just kept it to myself, or at least went with the idea that it's just a prank. If I did, things might not have turned out the way they had. No sour mood, no bad vibes. Careless. So careless. We're going to see the movie. We're staying with the movie. I'm not going home. That's a bad idea. Okay, fuck you, Becca. Any other day, I'd excuse myself and go straight home. What the fuck? But this is something special to Zach. Something he worked so hard to bring to life. I should know better. I might be having a bad day, but being with a few people I care about far outweighs the idea of spending the rest of my day throwing a tantrum alone in my room. And what if the thing in the attic follows me home? I don't want to be left with my thoughts either. I can still see it whenever I close my eyes. And maybe if I stay, let our heads cool down first before telling them what happened, they'll listen to me. There's nothing you can't solve with a calm head. One step at a time, Isabella, is what my mama used to tell me. Besides, I don't have the heart to ditch Zach. A smile is back on my face when I look back at him.
If we keep arguing here, we're going to miss the first few minutes.
All right, that's the Isabella I know.
Oh, good. I thought for sure you were going to cry.
This time I really do send an elbow straight into his stomach. Good one. Stupid Ash. Being vertically challenged and has its perks too.
What was that for?
Stop calling me a crybaby! I'm not one!
Aw, don't cry.
Yeah, I would punch him again, bestie.
Stop it!
Okay, scaredy cat then.
Okay, that's a little better.
That too! If you repeat that, I swear I'll...
Let's just go.
Without another word, Becca goes aside. She doesn't even stop to wait for us when I call after her. Ash and I exchange looks at the same question, likely swimming inside our minds. Did something happen at school after I left? Is she having a bad day too? No, she's just jealous and concerned for your safety, bestie. Oh, well, I'll try asking. I'll try asking her about it later, I guess.
So, you guys go catch up with her. I'll go get us the food I promised.
But you'll miss it!
Didn't you say watching a movie without food ain't fun? And it ain't like I haven't seen it. I made it, remember?
True facts there.
I'll be in there soon.
One friendly tap on my shoulder and then he's gone. A few moviegoers are still milling about. Some are still waiting in line for tickets, but otherwise most of the crowd have already gone inside. There's nothing much else for us to do here now. And a word of protest comes from me when Ash gestures for the two of us to head inside.
And then?
Are you sure it wasn't one of the cleaning crews?
Absolutely sure.
Somehow, halfway through the movie, the conversation steered toward what happened at the mansion. To be fair, Zach was the one who brought it up again. And it's its own movie's premiere. Man, you could have waited until afterwards. That's what I would have done. Now, the film's just serving as a background noise. While we're just speaking in hushed tones, careful not to disturb anyone inside the small hall. Well, except for Ash. I just hope we don't end up arguing about it again, and we'd all get kicked out for sure. Though, without loud Ash's voices, we'll probably get thrown out anyway before any argument happens. Only Becca still remains engrossed in the movie, completely ignoring us. She's been quiet the whole evening, speaking only when referred to. If I didn't know any better, I think we did something that offended her. Did we?
And then I ran. You heard what happened after.
I still think it's something else.
It was standing right in front of me, Ash.
I mean, it could have been someone that broke in, like... He's one of the smartest people I know, but jeez, he should just learn to listen. Plus, didn't he say he doesn't believe in these things? Why is he in this conversation? Why is he here? Man doesn't believe in shit. Why is he paying attention?
I heard what you said, but it's a small room. There are a lot of things someone else could have done there without your knowledge. If I could see it up close, maybe I can...
I am not going back there.
Ain't that a problem if you're hosting an open house?
Rose does the first floor tour.
I ain't sure ghosts can be restricted to one room, Bella.
Facts.
There are no ghosts, Zach. Stop putting useless ideas in her head.
Yeah, but I was thinking, maybe all the house needs is a blessing. Wasn't it left uninhabited for years?
I mean, good luck exercising it, mate. Oh, the house did change hands over the years. One of the distant relatives of the Emergards to another. None of them wanted to live in it, though, and it remained that way up until its current owners decided to sell it. Why didn't I think of that?
I didn't peg you as the religious type, Zach.
Says you with a cross.
Nothing like that, Ash. Who knows, though? It might bring something positive to the place.
That's not a bad idea. I just don't know where I could find someone.
You're not seriously considering his suggestion, are you?
Bestie, you have a cross. Usually those are shown as a sign of religion or just to look cool. What one are you? Because if it's the former, then we gotta have a talk.
Do you have a better idea?
I know where. I could contact him for you if you want.
Ayo! Damn it.
You do that?
Or we can find you a psychologist instead.
I mean, both would probably work, I'm not gonna lie. There are very few times in my life when I wish I had my flowers could kill. This is one of those.
Ash, that is not a very appropriate thing to say right now.
No, wait, that's not what I meant.
Lamau.
Ethnographer. I meant ethnographer. This guy's a psychologist too, of course, if you...
Ashton, if you don't stop...
Rebecca knows the guy I'm talking about too. She can vouch for him.
Becca tears her eyes away from the screen at the mention of her name.
What? Oh, are you talking about Professor Andrew? He used to work with my parents at the university. Can you guys keep it down?
Sorry, the scaredy cat here mentioned curses. Not that I'm saying this is one.
It is one.
But talking to him is a better solution for me than getting a random priest to bless an old house.
You're gonna need one that needed to exercise the house, I'm gonna be real bestie.
He'll even help you figure things out, teach you a couple things, and probably put your fears to rest since this looks to be bothering you a lot.
I mean, when you go through something that's very, like, traumatic, and it is on a spiritual level, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Ash might be right too, however. What Zach suggested is something I'm more familiar with. Granted, they don't believe me. They're only giving me suggestions to put my mind at ease. But it's better than being ignored or being laughed at. I can take comfort in knowing that they are willing to hear me out.
So, what do you think?
It's your call. We'll go with whatever you want.
I don't know.
Since I have to save. Yep. Fuck, what would I do? Hold on. As a spiritual bitch myself, I gotta figure this out. Priest? Professor? Both have their ups and downs. Now watch me stare at the screen for 5 minutes as my indecisive ass tries to make a decision. I think I'm gonna go with the professor.
I'll think about it, but if ever, I'd like to give talking to Andrew a try. Is that okay? Won't he have other things to do?
He is a bit busy, but he'll make time for me. He's my go-to person when I'm stuck in something.
I love that for him.
He won't mind if I bring a friend with me this time.
If you're sure.
I guess that settles it then.
Guys, I said keep it down. You keep insisting that we still watch it. You're not even paying attention yourselves.
I agree with Becca on this one. If you're going to have this conversation, have it after the movie.
It ain't a big deal, Rebecca. I'm the one who broached the subject in the first place.
It's still your film, Zachary. A good film, mind you. You worked hard on this. The least we could do is watch it with you.
And that's what you're all doing. I really appreciate all of you making time for this.
I love that. That's very wholesome.
Sorry, Becca. We'll stop now.
I throw her an apologetic look, even if Ash is the only one she should be reprimanding. But her attention is already back on the screen. She's ignoring us again. When Beck is acting this way... Hold on. When Beck is acting this way... That's bad grammar. When Beck is acting in this way, there's a big chance something's nagging at her. We really need to talk. We all fall into a comfortable silence after, the kind only you can share with people that you're most at ease with. For the first time today, the letter lays forgotten in my bag, if only for a few hours. Yippee! At night time, I'm gonna accidentally unplug something, I swear to God. Night has fallen by the time we exit the movie house. Despite the late hour, the streets are still bustling full of people, those about to head home, those I can read, I swear. Despite the late hour, the streets are still bustling full of people, those about to head home, those set to meet someone, even those simply wandering about. Walking in this area of unfamiliar souls, it strikes me how easy it is for one to get lost in a city as nondescript as Luxborn. I was afraid too at one point, back when I was new and had just set foot in this place. Now, with familiar faces walking with me, it feels a little like home. Ash and Zach bid us goodbye shortly before Becca and I crossed to the other side of the street. The former claiming he's got a few freelance jobs to take care of before the day ends, and Ash? Who knows, he never tells. Sometimes he'll just randomly appear at your doorstep looking for a place to crash. He does that to Zach a lot, much to the latter's frustration. But he's a busy guy too, in spite of the laid-back air he gives off.
Thanks for today, everyone!
No problem, Zach. I'm sorry for what happened earlier.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Spoopy time, boys. A sensation. Cold, sickening, drowning. My chest tightening, breathing becoming labored. I can taste blood in my mouth, the edges of my vision blurs. In the distance amidst the countless nameless people going about their lives, a voice reaches out to me. Pleading even as I clench my eyes tight and clasp my hands over my ears. Whispering and whispering and whispering. Calling out. None of those were pleas.
No, not me.
Somebody stop me from hitting that button.
Isabella? Earth to Isabella?
At her voice, the whole world suddenly snaps into place. The moment is gone. When I open my eyes, Becca raises an eyebrow at me in question.
Weren't you listening? Are you coming with me?
Oh, yeah. Just, okay.
Oof.
Sorry, I spaced out.
You always do that.
Oh, she angry. You can't be angry with people spacing out. There's reasons why that happens. I follow her without complaint, but not before sneaking a glance at the far end of the street, where the voice came from. Where another set of eyes might be staring at me. Nothing. There is only Zach and Ash watching over us as we head back to where Becca parked her car. If I'm expecting to see something or someone there, I try not to let it show, try not to think of any of the tiny pinpricks of fear crawling at the pit of my stomach.
See you guys some other time.
Yeah, see ya.
Another glance, and with a final wave, we go on our ways. And we go off on our own ways. I don't know what I saw. I don't know what I heard. I don't want to know. Even if this is what would help me sleep tonight, what would give back that normalcy of my life? Is it normalcy in my life? Then so be it. Next day, boys! The darkness closes around me. grasping, pulling, engulfing me. The ground caves in without warning. I'm falling. My eyes snap open. For an instant, it doesn't immediately register where I am. Both my back and shoulders ache after I've fallen asleep and hunched up for the night before. Drenched in sweat, the nest of pillows often kept around me feels more suffocating than comforting. A nest of pillows, you say? Chad, I want to make a joke, but I'm not going to. I let my eyes adjust to the bright morning light streaming through my window and allow my breathing to slow down before untangling myself from the pile. I haven't had a single dream since coming to Luxborn, or at least none that I can recall having. It's a shame, because they used to be so vivid. Not the crazy vivid, but like the more pleasant kind that I'll tell my siblings about. Maybe it's just the stress of living alone. The knowledge that I'll always wake up in an empty apartment with no one to tell stories to. Oh, that's a bit real.
What time is it?
Habit forces me to look over the clock, even with the soreness weighing heavily on my shoulders. And the compulsion to never leave my bed for the day. In a heartbeat, I'm up.
Oh man, of all the times to oversleep. Towel? Where's my towel?
Admittedly, it's a weekend, an unspoken rule that entitles me to an extra hours of sleep. But if Rose didn't kill me yesterday, I'm sure as hell will now. And right after what happened, oh lord, one box of donuts is a piece of offering won't be enough the second time around. Grabbing my towel, I'm already a few short steps away from the bathroom when a muffled ringing breaks out from my back. It's a moment of indecision at first, my mind conflicted whether I should just ignore or answer it. But what if it's Rose? Or worse, our boss? Ah, sheesh. And in the end, the rational part of my brain wins out. The letter from yesterday peeks out when I pull out the device. Just the sight of it is enough to put me in a foul mood, and it makes me and it takes every force of will for me to ignore it in favor of answering the call. The caller ID reads Mama.
Huh?
It's around 4:50 I can speak. 4:45 p.m. in the Philippines right now.
That's an unusual time for them to call.
Usually it's around noontime here, and I'm the one calling, not the other way around. Better for them to use that money on something else in an international call. Regardless, the most cheerful tone I can gather.
Hello? Grace? How are you?
Mama, I'm doing okay. How are you guys over there?
We're good. EJ won a storytelling contest at school the other week. Brought home a medal. I thought you should know.
There's a tired lilt in her voice as she speaks. It's been there since Papa had to leave his job. I wish there was something I could do for her. But from miles away like this, the least I'm able to do is not make her worry. If only my older brother would actually lend her a hand, but Lord knows if that'll ever happen. Odds are, Kuya, Jordan's already out shrinking right now. Again. I can't count on my older sister either, knowing she has a family of her own, and well, Anne's financial situation isn't exactly great right now, having ran herself knee-deep in debt.
Great! That's great! Tell him congratulations from me. And let him know I'm gonna send him a little something extra this Christmas. How about Nico? Karen? Michael? I hope they're okay?
They're doing well. They wanted to talk to you, but they're all busy with school.
Oh no, that's fine. I don't want to bother them. Just tell them to keep doing their best for me. I'll just call back when I know they're not busy. And Papa? How's Papa doing?
It's a subject I'm a bit hesitant to approach. From the way Mama's voice hitches, she doesn't want to bring it up either.
Papa. Grace, he's having a little difficulty right now. Weak appetite, he's having trouble swallowing, and lost a few pounds. But the doctor said we should keep encouraging him. It just means his body's accepting his new treatment well. The money you sent last time helped a lot to pay for it, by the way.
Oh, I see. That's good.
I sense a terminal illness. I won't deny that the life has gotten a lot tougher for our family. It used to be easy back then when Papa was in good shape. But ever since he was diagnosed with a sickness 5 years ago, I have been unable to provide— Yep, that sounds like a terminal illness. Now, the burden of feeding 8 mouths and settling Papa's bills all rest on my shoulders. Although Mama makes a little, accepting sewing and laundry jobs in our neighborhood, it's scarcely enough over the cost to cover the cost of day-to-day living, let alone the bloating hospital bills. We can't even accept help from our own government because of the health insurance there barely covers anything.
I'm sure he'll get better soon. Is he well enough to talk? Do you think I'll be able to speak to him, Ma?
Silence. I start to think if the call got cut until...
Listen, Grace. Maybe it's better if we transfer Papa to a different hospital. Somewhere cheaper?
Oh, it's bad enough that he's in hospital constantly. Oh, buddy.
What? Why? Did something happen? Is it the deposit issue again? Give me the hospital's number. I'll talk to them.
No, it's nothing bad. The service here is good. Too good. Even the doctors.
The fuck you mean too good? No, that deserves the right mouse click. The fuck do you mean too good? You need that. That should be a standard.
But I'm worried you're working yourself to the ground because of it.
Okay, no, you have... That's more sensible, okay.
Mama, we've been through this before. I want the best for Papa. And don't worry about the bills or the medicine, or me for that matter.
Bestie, that's your mother you're talking to. She's going to be constantly worrying about you. That's what a good mama's job is. It's just how they act around that. It depends on how things is. She's a good mom from what I'm hearing so far.
I can handle myself. Everything's going well here. In fact, we're about to close a large sale.
You better hope so. You better not lie to your mama like that. Hopefully. If not, then I'll find another way. She doesn't need to know about that. Sorry, Mommy, you taught me not to lie, and yet look at what I'm doing.
I'll have money to send over soon to cover the rest of Papa's treatment. And there's more than enough for Karen, Nico, Michael, and EJ's school tuition, too.
Thank you so much, dear. I appreciate it. We all do. But I just wish you'd come home to us soon.
Aww. Ah. Oh, you're gonna make me try to speak this. Got it. I apologize to all the to all the Filipinos if I do not pronounce these words right. I can pronounce most of it. Hold on. It's been a hot minute. Kailan ka uwi? When are you coming home? EJ the youngest used to be the only person asking me that. How do you respond to a question you don't even have a definite answer to? 5 years later and I still can't get them a straight one. I smile, though Mama can't see it. I fight to keep my lips from quivering, my voice from shaking. She's got enough on her plate as it is. No need to weigh her down with unnecessary concerns.
Promise me you'll be there to welcome me when I do, okay?
Of course. I'm sorry, Grace. I need to take this for a while.
There's a small commotion at the end, the sound of gates opening. The voice of a child. EJ, talking excitedly about his day at school, the tapping of his feet on the floorboards as he runs. It's been years since I went home, but I can still picture the whole scene in my mind. How tall is he now? Are the neighborhood kids bullying him now that I'm not around? Did Mama rearrange the furniture in the living room again? What are they having for dinner today? I miss them. I miss them so much.
It's okay, Ma. I need to go too. I've got work today. I'll call again soon, alright?
On a Saturday? Oh, never mind. Take care of yourself, dear. I love you.
I love you. Bye.
My heart. It ends with a soft click, leaving half-truths and empty promises hanging in the air. L. Closing my eyes for a moment, I take a deep breath and shake away the thoughts beginning to swim inside my head. It's pointless to mull over these things right now.
Okay, Isabella. Time to get that mansion sold.
I am so glad you answered the call, bestie. That would have been so bad to miss a call for your mama. I'm gonna be real. Unfortunately, before I can take a single step away from my phone, it rings again. No doubt Mama forgot to say something.
Did you forget anything?
Excuse you? I'm too young to be your mom. Are you still sleeping?
Al.
Hold on, never mind that. Get yourself in the office. Hurry!
Office? What about the open house? Oh no. Is it Sir John? Did he hear about yesterday? Am I in trouble? Oh god, oh god, oh god! I'm gonna get yelled at, aren't I? What do I do? I'll buy you an extra box of donuts if...
No. It's nothing like that. Will you calm down?
No.
Get yourself here, alright? I'll tell you everything then.
There's a telltale din of several feet shuffling against the wooden flooring, and distinct yelling in the background before Rose cuts the connection. That isn't in any way comforting. But it's enough reason for me to hastily discard my phone and finish my shower in record time. Are we still in the prologue? I can't remember how long the prologue is. I make it to our office within 20 minutes of leaving my apartment, completely disheveled and out of breath. A feat if I take into account my usual travel time. God fucking damn it. Routine clamor common to Briar Realty Corporation's Luxburn office greets me as soon as my foot crosses the threshold. Papers rustling, telephones ringing at sporadic intervals, agents talking at varying volumes, staff moving around, and...
Where the hell is C? Where are my employees? What the actual fuck, guys? Of all the times to disappear without notice.
My boss's words turn muffled as someone else closes the door to his office, likely the work of our HR manager. Throughout the past weeks, it's been in a bad mood over a few employees who have failed to report to work. I hear they're still trying to get a hold of them, but to no avail. The result is, half their workload have been shifted to all available staff as to not lose clients. Not that I mind the extra work. If anything, it means I'll have more to send to my family back home. Although the rumors of a branch closure circulating because of all this indeed a bit worrisome. My bag barely touches the top of my table when Rose pulls me aside.
Here, I need you to help me with these papers. If you could also get these signed and photocopied before lunch today, that would be great.
One after another, she thrusts a bunch of paperwork in my hands without explanation. A page flutters away from the top of the pile, and I lean down to pick it up, my eyes scanning the top of the page as I straighten. A purchase and sale agreement. Rose simply gestures her thumb in the direction of our visitor lounge, and when I tilted in my head in question, there, seated on the sofa and looking completely out of place in the humbly decorated room, is the same couple from the day before. The Wrights. Something bubbles up in my throat. The presence in the office can only mean one thing.
They're buying it? We got a deal?
She swats in my hand, tugging at her sleeve, although her eyes are alight with something akin to joy. She wants the sale to happen as much as I do, and now that it's here, the deal needs to be closed yet. Documents need to be signed still, but the elation's there, along with a foreboding feeling I can't quite pinpoint.
I had to do a little damage control, but they're already interested in acquiring the property, even before they attended the open house. I mean, isn't it obvious? They already hired an interior designer. I've never seen a buyer as aggressive as Madam Wright. She didn't even try to negotiate a lower rate.
One at a time, Rose. I can't process everything you're saying at once. What do you mean?
They're paying 15% higher than the listing price, as long as we get the paperwork done as soon as possible. I think if we allow it, they'll be paying up front, too.
Even with that urban legend?
Rose nods.
Oh, I was so sure we lost the sale after yesterday.
Don't look so surprised. We still have to conduct some last few checks before we completely hand it over to them.
Please. I'll happily do the paperwork duty, Rose. I'll even go to the land registry myself and make sure the property changes hands with every single legal blessing.
Then they have better things to spend their money on. Real. I'd haggle it down to the lowest possible price if I were in their place, especially with the stories attached to it. Not that my opinion matters one bit here. We're just their agents who are going to receive a hefty commission after all. Nothing more. Rose gives me a pat on the shoulder, signaling that she's heading back to them, and an unspoken instruction for me to follow her after I'm done. It doesn't take me long to finish what work she's left to me. In fact, having our boss sign the agreement is the easiest, since I was just put him in a better mood and to the entire office relief. I didn't mean to do that. We're finding new buttons for me to accidentally press now. Ma'am Hana calls me over the moment she notices my presence in the lounge door. Hello. What's going on? We're here now. Hold on. I need to get rid of the... Boop. Boop. I'll read these at the end of the chat. I promise. I promise, chat. She smiles with me with a bright smile, her movements more open than what one would typically expect from a passing client to have. We're ignoring that voice crack.
Isabel, how are you feeling?
It's Isabella.
You looked awfully
dreadful yesterday.
Isabella, I'm fine now, ma'am. I appreciate your concern.
I really don't understand why they can't get my name right. It's a fairly common name. It shouldn't be too hard to remember. Regardless, I hand them over their copy of the agreement.
Wonderful. Your team works unbelievably fast.
Ma'am Hana skims through each of them with a I know this word. Why can't I not read it? Scrutinizing. That seems wrong, but I'm going with it. Scrutinizing eye, checking every page for any inconsistencies and errors. Despite the unassuming impression she gives off, she appears fully aware of what to look for and the process contracts like these undergoes. Oh, I can read chat, I promise you. It is surprising, to be quite honest. I haven't pegged her for someone who is well versed in these things. Yet here she is. She allows some of it to her husband. No, she shows some of it to her husband. And he responds with the same passive interest as if he's more than happy to leave everything to her. I can't tell if it's purely because he believes she's capable enough, doesn't care about what they are buying, or he simply finds paperwork tedious. My bet is all of the above. Apparently satisfied with what she's seen, Ma'am Hana claps her hands together before extending it to us for a shake. Rose and I release the breath we've been holding, both of us more than happy to return the gesture.
That settles it then?
Are you really sure about this property, ma'am?
Don't fuck it up, Isabella.
We could easily find you a bigger one among our current listings. Something with a modern touch?
I thought I had more things to say. Something not haunted, perhaps? Rose shoots me a warning glance and clearly says, "Don't make a scene, we're almost there."
Of course, why wouldn't I be? The house is absolutely perfect, isn't it, darling?
A helipad would still be a nice addition.
Oh my god.
Yes, well, we'll get there eventually, love. As I was saying, if your partner had the documents yesterday, we would have bought it right there immediately. Shame she didn't have it.
Well, there's still a few necessary documents we need you to sign after, but we'll let you know once we have those finalized.
It wouldn't let me click at all, chat. I'll be real.
We'll be
There we go.
handling the process for the rest, so don't worry about it, ma'am.
Within a week, I hope. We still have a housewarming party to plan, after all. You know how much thought should be put into those things.
There are servants for that, darling.
Oh my god.
Love, wouldn't it be better if we handle it ourselves? A personal touch of sorts. It is our housewarming party and our new home.
No more than a week, ma'am. Barring unexpected delay, of course. You can leave it to us.
Excellent. Well then, I'll leave you two to it. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Oh, and before we forget...
She discreetly folds something into both of our hands and winks, and I did it again, a finger raised over to her lips, demanding our silence.
I know both of you worked hard on getting us this beautiful mansion.
Guys, we got a tip. Guys, we got a tip!
Did I mention we reward our people generously?
But this is... Ma'am, I can't accept this.
Don't you worry, darling. It's a small thing coming from us.
Wow.
Consider this your bonus for a job well done.
Wow. Wow, what was that noise? Just... She smiles sweetly like it was something the most normal thing to do in the world.
Oh, before I forget, my lovely interior designer would appreciate it if you hand her a copy of the floor plan as soon as possible. She's dying to work on the house.
I hope she's not actually dying, please. I know this is a horror game, but please.
You can do that, yes? Here's her contact.
Certainly, ma'am. We'll have it processed as soon as possible.
I knew I could count on you, lovelies. I hope to see you two soon so we can get this closed.
And just like that, transaction over and done with. My mind's still reeling even after they've left. Other agents would kill to have clients like them. A part of me feels lucky about the fact. No lengthy negotiations, no sudden change of minds. Just talk, signatures, a few handshakes here and there, and we're done. The other part... Did you hear that? What the... That's a weird noise to put into the ambience, I'm gonna be real. A second ago, we sold a haunted property to 2 innocent clients. Sure, the commission's big, but enough to continue funding Papa's treatment and hospitalization. Big enough to pay for all 4 of my younger siblings' schooling. Heck, it'll keep me away from instant noodle diet for months. I don't have to go back to the mansion as well once the deal has been closed, much to my sanity's relief. But knowing that something's in there and we gave it to the good Pete couple despite that. Oh, Isabella, the things you do to sell a house to get money. Papa won't be happy with that. At least I have good news to tell next time I call home. The lie I told Mama this morning isn't a lie anymore.
Well, there's something. So how does it feel?
How does what feel?
Your first big multi-million-pound sale, silly. I know you've been with us for years, but this has got to be memorable for you.
Memorable is an understatement, Rose.
Come on, show some enthusiasm. They gave us a bonus, too, aside from the commission and the other bonus boss promised. What are you going to do with it?
I don't know. Send it home, probably?
All of it?
Not everything, of course. Most of it. I'll leave some for my living expenses.
Listen here, Isabella. I'll teach you something I should have told you before we ended your training.
She slings an arm over my shoulders and leans in close to my ear, as though she's about to share a big secret.
It's okay to celebrate from time to time.
I mean, yeah, but do you know my story with my dad that's in hospital? Like I gotta help him, man. Like, my family situation's tough, man. Like, you gotta understand, right? Right?
I don't get it.
It's simple. Go out, do something for yourself. Throw a party and treat your friends to free food.
I mean, yeah, you can do that as well.
Didn't you say the last one's some sort of tradition back at home for you? Hello, this is practically a done deal.
Isn't throwing a party a bit excessive?
I mean, it's your first multi-million sale. I would say it's a perfect time to celebrate.
Your call. I won't say no to an invitation, by the way, in case you really are planning to throw one. A few drinks would be nice too, thank you very much.
Oh my god, you just want to steal some of her money.
I don't think my apartment's big enough for that.
You could always move? Bloody hell, you're working in real estate.
I think I'll pass. That's too much of an unnecessary expense for me. But I did promise Becca free lunch in case the sale goes well.
Oh, damn it.
You go do that. Hold on a sec.
She quickly removes herself from me to answer the call on her desk. Her tone shifts from playful to professional within a span of a few seconds.
Today? Not a problem, ma'am. I could bring you a copy of the contract if...
It must be to the client. Nothing surprising there. She's one of BRC's top agents, no matter how modest she appears. A saleswoman through and through. I, on the other hand, have very little knack for it. Of course, I learned eventually I had to, but someone else will, without a doubt, do a better job. Stop undermining yourself, bestie. Once, though, in a drunken stupor, Rose told me a story of what I could have been. Years ago, wide-eyed, young, and brimming with yet-to-be fulfilled dreams and ambitions, she was a term or two away from a nursing degree. Out of courtesy, I never pressed on the matter further. No, but perhaps it's where the sense of the fondness started. I keep hitting the wrong fucking buttons. A small connection due to one similar experience with our respective lives. Of goals we both let us pass by. Of course, we both let pass us by because of the circumstances we're in.
I'd be happy to discuss this over tea, ma'am. All right, I'll be there. Thank you.
New client?
Reassigned. Have you heard from Mark at all?
Not since the first visit to the mansion. Why? No news from the HR yet?
None at all. Boss thinks he ran away.
No, he died. Let's be real here. You've had your clients go there and you're complaining that some of them are not showing up to work. They're dead. Like, and you can't get a hold of them, they're dead.
I doubt it, though. He's too much of a wimp for that. There must be another reason. Who knows?
They're dead.
Anyway, I've got to meet this one. I'll see you later.
She throws a wave over her shoulder as she rushes out of the office. The lunchtime bell sounds shortly after, followed by the chatter of fellow agents also heading out for a much-needed break. Ordinarily, there's no need for me to go out. But oversleeping didn't show me the luxury of packing my own lunch today. If one considers taking instant noodle cup from my pantry, it's packing your lunch. Time to take a good on the promise I made to Becca, I suppose. And maybe invite Zach and Ash, too. I'm just gonna quickly... We are going to save. Because I need to check on... branching tree. Whee! We still have so much more to go. We're only that far through. I thought we were still on the prologue. What do you mean? We're on chapter 1. I think since we have been going for over 3 hours, oh my god, I'm going to end that there, because that has been a very, very long, there we go, that's what I was trying to do. This is a very long stream and I am getting quite tired. So, let's see if I can quickly just do this. There we go. I would like to thank you all for coming to this stream. This has been a fun game. I'll continue to play it throughout the next few weeks, I think, like even after Halloween has been. Though tomorrow, if I do stream, I do plan to stream tomorrow, will be Halloween night for me. Time zones and all. We'll probably be playing a different game then. Probably FNAF. That's a little exciting. But yes, I'm gonna call it off here. Thank you all for stopping by the manor. I wish you safe travels home. Good night? No. Good morning. Good evening. And good night.